Welcome everyone to my first section of my first park I've ever built in Planet Coaster, my first real park that I'm trying to do. This is Puerto del Sol. It's kind of like a Caribbean Spanish feel area, and I am really proud of this. As we can see, the monorail even full of people, and I just wanted to show you guys around. So at the start here, we have the entrance, of course, with our amazing little sign there. And then the monorail section, the entrance, goes up and around. That's your entrance right there. This part's still unfinished. I don't know what I want to put here at all, so ignore that for the time being. I think I want to have it, if things work out, I might use this as a pathway to the next section, so that's in progress. But yeah, so if we go inside the monorail station, which is what a lot of people use to get here, this is the exit. And then you can either go down the stairs right through here, and then you can bang a left and go down into the, let me change my camera's settings. There we go. Go down here into Rogue Wave, which is my first coaster that I've ever built in the game, which is awesome. And down here we have like a cool pirate themed queue with like a little pirate battle going on. And this section right here, I don't know where the trains are at. I actually think it might be, is it broken right now? I don't think it's broken, but yeah, you can usually see the trains roll through here while you're in the station, and it's pretty sick. And you walk around here, go upstairs, and boom, we have like a little restaurant up here with the tables that I shared on Reddit a little while ago, and those are all up here with people sitting there enjoying the nice views if they want, or they can sit around and turn at the tables, or turn around and sit at the tables is what I meant to say. And you can get there also by turning left out of the monorail station, which I think is pretty cool. And then if you go forward out of the monorail station, you have a bathroom and a first aid station up on this level. And then on the main level, which I think is this middle level, we have Street Fox Coffee. Go over here, this is like another like little alleyway with some lantern chains. As you can see, that leads into that same restaurant, and it leads to the balloon shop and Gulpy Slush. There's also another bathroom in this building. And this level also leads to Crystal Currents, which is my River Rapids ride that I did, that I'll show you guys in just a second, and the Pirate Swing is up here as well. I really wish I made the pathways wider, because I do run into congestion issues like this, which is the writhing massive bodies every now and again, but what can you do, really? On this section of the main floor, main deck, you can access the pathway that leads you up to the bell tower, which is where Cosmic Cow milkshakes are, which is pretty cool. I like that section. And then on the lower deck, which you can get to in the stairway through here, we have Mexalente, there's Un Momento in there, and another Gulpy store right there. I forget which one that is. On this side over here, we have hats and information on the lower deck, and we also have a little spot where we can watch Rogue Wave as it goes by, starting out, which is really neat. Now, for the rides and everything, this is just like a little overview of the area. For Rogue Wave that I've done, I'm kind of pissed because I worked really hard to get the ratings back up for this, and it just didn't work out. I think the starting section here, where it's just flat and nothing's happening for so long, I think it really takes down some of the ratings, because most of it is pretty decent. I went through this area again and had it all tuned up. I'm really not sure what I did wrong with this inversion right here, where you go flip upside down, dive to the ground, and flip back up, because it has a very high fear rating, or it used to. I fixed it up a little bit, but the excitement's just not very high, and I don't know why. And then when I fixed that up, the fear rating on the double loop sequence thing that I also showed on Reddit went up as well, which kind of blew. But yeah, I really like this ride a lot because of this part that I did with the little skull with the fire in it. There's a little waterfall here. I didn't finish it yet because I might try to weasel a path through here to access the next section of the park, and I didn't know if I wanted to put a body of water there or not yet. But yeah, if we go through the fog door, we can have these little sticks of wood, like a cave-in type area, and then we go through this super lush area in the River Rapids area, and then we go under the River Rapids, out here, across the bridge, and back to the station. I think it's all turned out pretty well so far, and I really like the way that Jesus, camera please. And I really like the way that the River Rapids looks. One issue that I do have is that all these geysers and everything, they were all on different times, but when you save the game, you exit, you come back in, they all start on this same exact timer again, which kind of blows, makes it look a little weird, but I guess that's alright. For now, though, let's do an on-ride look at Rogue Wave, so we can all just hop on. Let me get a coaster back in the station here, or a train back in the station. Shouldn't take too long. There's one. Comes across, and as you can see, cuts across right there. Everybody can see it coming in. Very nifty. Let's get that unloaded and reloaded. I really like the station here. I thought the restaurant above turned out really well. Okay, we're gonna go in seat view. I still need to touch up the ceiling in there. I forgot about that till right now. Don't judge me. Yeah, we can go down here, check out all the lanterns and everything floating around. Look at our harbor and everything. Looks pretty freaking good. Got a little pirate up there that fires his gun off every now and again. Hopefully when I have, like, I'm going to put the main street over that way, and I hope that'll look a little better than just having open water. And I did try to smooth out a lot of this ride, and some of it just wasn't happening. So forgive me if there are some choppy sections. I'm pretty happy with it overall, though. I changed my seat because this guy's going to make it. And this is the section with low excitement, and I don't know why. I slowed it down there to kill the fear rating. I still think it should be rated a little better. Now to the second lift hill, which is pretty cool. That's a big head guy right there. He's smiling at me. We're gonna go down, and I'm so upset that this has like an 8 fear now. People couldn't understand it, but I mean, the speed is relatively low. You know, you're kind of coasting through the top. So I didn't really know why that was so high in fear. And this part's in that, like that part right here. Land life and everything in it, that's an 8. With fear, and I think it's just because there's so much scenery so close to it that it kind of throws the game off a little bit. But yeah, I was pretty bummed about that. Just the ratings overall weren't as high as I wanted them to be, but I thought it was a pretty cool coaster. And now for the River Rapids, I'm actually going to show you, or I'll do night and day first, because during the day you can really see all the water effects that I got going on in it, like the geysers going off and like the little streams of water from the ceiling. I use those mushroom building lights in here to look like crystals, which is why it's called crystal currents. And I put like these little sections too where like there's like bubbling water, and then all of a sudden it goes boom, and then it soaks everybody below. I think that's pretty cool. And then this is the main drop section where you have a pretty solid view of the whole park from up here. I was going to put a building right here in this section, but I thought it was going to block too much of that view. And so it turned into rocks and trees and whatnot. But I do think it has a pretty decent drop, and I put some splashes on a trigger so that when they go down, boom, all that water comes pouring over the side. Looks pretty cool. And then let me change my camera mode. When they go through here, this is like the main crystal cave. They float down through it, and then you got more geysers going off. You go under that roller coaster, Rogue Wave. Go around here, more crystals, into like a steamy, bubbly room because I couldn't cover this up with any scenery because it was just like the perfect spot where I couldn't place any because it was too close to the bottom and it was too close to the top, so I had to leave the track exposed, which is a bummer. But yeah, then you have this section through here, which I was really happy with, which is like where the line is. As you can see, everybody's like lining up, and then this part looks pretty cool, some geysers. Then you go up this little chain right here. This is actually, I forget what this is rated at. Let me check. If we go here, do our heat maps, do fear. This part right here, this fucking chain lift, for no reason, is a 7.67. No clue why that's happening, but, you know, it's whatever. You have some really pretty looking lantern chains right here, and right there, draped across, and then I have a little water tower with a pistol in it, spurting water people that didn't get wet on the ride, just to be a dick. But yeah, let's look at it at night now. I don't want to do an on-ride look because I can't control the camera angle all that well, and it takes a long time. I did have a light up here on the wishing tree that you guys also might have seen on Reddit. I gave him a little joint right there, and he's puffing just because it looks perfect. But yeah, at night I covered the whole track, or I colored the whole track rather, with these kind of aqua looking lights, and I put some like little pink lights up in the trees. But at night the whole ride looks like this, which I think is really, really cool. The only bummer is if you go down to where all the water effects are at night, even if you have light shining directly on water, it doesn't shine off the water, you know, so it doesn't really show up all that well. Like all like the little streams I have, it just kind of turns up as gray, which is a bit odd. And then in these sections I just kind of cheated. I hid floodlights down in the track and just pointed them different ways so it just looks illuminated. But yeah, I did want to show you guys this if you didn't see it the first time that somebody went down it. I also timed some geysers on the top here that go off as the car goes down. Let's see if it goes. Woo! It goes boom, boom, and then the bigger splash at the end that tosses water everywhere. But yeah, I think the lights look really cool, especially in the cave down here. We're floating through. And then I lit up most of it by putting the colorful area lights under the track, which cast a really cool light up onto it, and just help it have like a kind of, I don't know, whimsical look to it. I don't know if that's the right word. But yeah, then you get back to the station, it's the rope lanterns giving it the more natural look, and then back out here with all the ropes and everything on the deck. Whew, I think that's everything in this part of the park so far. And I am really, really freaking happy with how it looks and how it turned out. Whoops. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I might put it on the workshop if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, thank you for watching.